Hey guys, what's going on? First and foremost, if you notice that my voice is going in and out, it's because I was battling a cold and now it's barely gone away. If you guys notice my voice change, I'm so sorry. But other than that, for today's video, I'm going to be doing my go-to summer makeup. It's glowy, bronzy, and just overall a really good makeup look if you are oily and just want to keep your oils at bay. So my chest is a lot tanner than my face right now. So that has to do with me tanning. I did do a self tanner the other day, just FYI. The first product I'm going to use is my Bobbie Brown Vitamin Enriched Face Base, just to give my face a little bit more moisture. I already did do my skincare routine, but I just like adding a little bit more moisture into my face. And to fill in my pores, I'm using my L'Oreal Paris Magic Perfecting Base. This stuff is my go-to. And I'm just literally applying this right in my T-zone. And I'm also trying to be careful around my nose too, because I did get a nose piercing about a month ago. And it's still in that healing process, so I'm not trying to reverse that. Now that I feel like that's all blended in nicely, I do have a bit of dark circles under my eyes, so I'm using my Becca Under Eye Brightening Corrector in the shade Light to Medium. And I'm just taking my beauty blender, or my e.l.f. complexion sponge I should say, and just placing this right under my eye. Now for foundation, I'm using my Born This Way Matte 24-Hour Undetectable Super Long Wear Foundation. And this is in the shade Natural Beige. This is in my tan shade. So I'm taking about a pump for right now. And using my e.l.f. complexion sponge. This is a complete dupe for the Beauty Blender if you don't want to waste money on that. This is honestly all I use. I do have the Beauty Blender, but I love using this instead. And then for my concealer, of course, I'm using my Dior Forever Skin Correct. And this is in the shade 2.5N. I do like to let my concealer set for a little bit, because I feel like that makes it more tacky and more full coverage, if that makes sense. So I'll be right back once I feel like it's completely tacky. Alright, I am back, so now I'm going to go ahead and blend out my concealer, starting with my chin. Alright, now that I blended out my concealer, I'm going to go in with all my cream products. And yes, I'm going to be using a lot of cream products today, just because I feel like during the summertime, you just want everything to stay in place. And cream products is where it's at right now. So for my cream bronzer, I'm going to use my Huda Beauty Tantor Contour and Bronzer Cream. And this is in the shade Fair. I use this stuff a lot. It is my go-to as well. It's so good. And to use this product, I'm using my e.l.f. Airbrush Blender Brush. It's like at an angle and it's perfect for this product. So I grab a tad bit and then I pounce the excess in the back of my hand. And then I do go above my contour line, so I'm just tapping this right here. You definitely don't want to go below your actual line because it'll make your face look a little weird. It'll just bring down your features. You don't want that. So I am lightly tapping this around my perimeter of my face. Now for blush, I'm going to go ahead and use my Rare Beauty liquid blush in the shade Bliss. Now I am going to dot this right up here. And with my same sponge, I'm just going to blend it out. And if I need to add more, I'll go ahead and add more. Now I'm going to go ahead and pat out my under eye creases. And to set down my under eye, I'm going to use my Maybelline Matte and Poreless. Grabbing that on my Sigma Tapered E35 brush. And just going in right under my eye. Now I do like to bake my under eye, especially for the summertime, because I do get pretty oily. I'm going to use my Huda Beauty Banana Bread Easy Bake Loose Baking Setting Powder. And I am taking that same sponge and just pressing this directly under my under eye. Now to set down that bronzer, I'm going to go ahead and use my Fenty Beauty Sunstalker bronzer in the shade Private Island. I've been using this bronzer a lot lately. I don't know if it's because of my tan. I just feel like it looks so good. And then to apply that, I'm going to use my Sephora 55 Pro Airbrush brush. I'm just rolling this brush in the product. Tapping it off. And now I'm just going to go ahead and go in circular motions where I set that cream and go around my face. And I am going to take that same bronzer and my Morphe Sweet Oasis brush, grabbing a little bit of that shade and just placing this on the side of my nose for a little bit more of a contour. So I am going to go ahead and sweep off this bake. And to set down that cream blush that I use, I'm going to go ahead and use my e.l.f. Always Cheeky blush. It's the perfect match for the Rare Beauty blush. So I'm going to go ahead and apply this. And I'm using my It Cosmetics 227 Flawless blush brush. Now for highlighter, I am going to use my Jaclyn Cosmetics Accent Light Highlighter in the shade Sparks. And I am going to be using my Morphe M5110 brush. For my eyebrows, I'm going to go ahead and use my NYX Micro Brow Pencil in the shade Espresso. Stopped using brunette just because I feel like it was a little too brown for my eyebrows, and Espresso is the perfect match for my dark eyebrows. I'm going to go ahead and brush them out. Set down my brows. Usually if I'm gonna be out all day and if and I don't want my eyebrows to move around. Usually I'll use my Nude Sticks brow gel that's in this duo right here. This is literally hairspray for your brows. It will not move, it won't have a cast, it won't flake off or create little white flakes in your eyebrows. That is by far my favorite. But if you don't want anything too intense, I did end up getting the NYX, the brow glue gel. And honestly, this is really good. It's way better. I always feel like I compare everything to the Anastasia Brow Freeze. Totally do not like that stuff. But if you guys are looking for cheaper alternatives, this is the perfect brow gel. Now I do like adding a little something to my eyelids, so for today's look I'm using my Supreme Bronze by Couture, and I'm using only 2 shades. I'm going to be using Toasty and HBIC, which is the one above it. So for this eye look, I'm just going to take Toasty in my crease, literally just all over. I'm using my Sigma E40 brush, and this isn't really precise. I'm just taking this right in my crease. And now I'm taking the shade HBIC, and I'm going to be placing that shade right all over my lid. And I am taking my finger with the shade. This is such an easy eye look. And also, I'm not applying falsies because who wants to wear falsies all the time? I mean, I do love a good lash, but sometimes I just want to rock my natural eyelashes. Now I'm using my Sigma E40 again, just to blend out any harsh lines. And I'm taking a smaller brush. This is my Morphe M62 brush. Taking Toasty again, and just adding this to my lower lash line. And then for the inner corner highlight, I'm going to use the shade Sand that's in this palette. Taking that on my pinky. And I'm going to go ahead and curl my eyelashes. For mascara, of course, I'm using my Maybelline the Falsies Lash Lift Mascara. Now for lips, I am going to be using my Buxom Plumpline liner in the shade Hush Hush. This is my favorite. My go-to lippy when I can't decide what I want to do for my lips. Now to finish off this whole look, I'm going to use my Milani Make It Last setting spray. Alright, and that completes this makeup look. I hope you guys love this summery sweat-proof makeup. This has been my go-to makeup when I'm not filming, when I'm going to work. Sometimes I go a little bit dramatic, not gonna lie. But sometimes when I don't want to put a lash on and I just want something still kind of bronzy and I just want to look glowy, this is typically what I usually do, and I love this look so much. So if you guys enjoyed this video, go ahead and give me a like. Comment down below what other videos you want me to do. I was planning on doing a video on how I clean my makeup brushes / cleaning my beauty space, because sometimes this room gets pretty hectic And this table that I film on gets really dirty, and I just want to disinfect everything, clean my vanity. If you guys want to see me do a video like that, go ahead and let me know in the comment section below. And also, if you guys are new here, my name is Stephanie, and if you guys enjoyed this video, please go ahead and hit that subscribe button down below. I hope you guys have a wonderful day, and I'll see you guys in my next one. Bye!